Picture this. It's the dawn of 2025, a blank slate waiting for you to carve out something extraordinary. The world may still be chaotic, full of distractions and noise, but you, yes, you, have the power to rise above it. What if I told you that the ancient Stoics, those brilliant minds who thrived amidst the chaos of their own turbulent eras, left behind a blueprint not just for survival, but for reinvention? Imagine using their principles to unlock a version of yourself you never thought possible. Let's unravel 8 Stoic practices that can truly transform your life in 2025 and beyond. First, we dive into the dichotomy of control. Sounds simple, right? Focus only on what's in your control and let go of the rest. But think about it. How much of our mental energy is wasted worrying about opinions, outcomes, or the uncontrollable? Imagine Marcus Aurelius scrolling through social media. He wouldn't be rattled by likes or retweets. He'd focus on his action, not the response. This practice isn't just liberating, it's revolutionary in a world constantly vying for your attention. Let go of the noise and take back your power. Now, negative visualization. This one might sound counterintuitive. Why focus on things going wrong? But here's the secret. When you rehearse challenges mentally, you're not manifesting disaster. You're inoculating yourself against fear. Picture this: losing your job, facing rejection, a sudden setback. How would you handle it? When you've already visualized the storm, the actual rain doesn't feel so overwhelming. Seneca put it best: we suffer more in imagination than in reality. This isn't pessimism, it's mental training for resilience. Then there's voluntary discomfort, arguably one of the most underrated Stoic practices. Try giving up something comfortable, even for a short while. A warm bed, your favorite food, even your phone. Why? Because every time you step outside your comfort zone, you grow. You teach yourself to endure, to be adaptable. In 2025, when the world's convenience-driven, imagine how powerful you'll feel when discomfort doesn't control you, but you control it. Journaling, don't underestimate it. The Stoics knew the power of self-reflection. Marcus Aurelius's Meditations wasn't written for an audience. It was his way of checking himself. Imagine sitting down at the end of the day and asking, was I virtuous today? Did I act according to my principles? In 2025, amidst the hustle, journaling can be your anchor. It's not just about recording your thoughts, it's about reshaping them. Next, mindfulness. The Stoics didn't call it that, but the essence is the same. Stay present. We're often caught between dwelling on the past or dreading the future. Epictetus said, don't let the force of an impression when it first hits you knock you off your feet. Say to it, hold on a moment. Let me see who you are and what you represent. It's the reminder that the moment you're living in is the only one you truly own. When you embrace it fully, life feels richer, fuller, and yes, simpler. Memento mori, one of the most profound Stoic practices. Remember you will die. That might sound grim, but it's not meant to scare you. It's meant to set you free. It's about appreciating the time you have and using it wisely. Look, we're all going to run out of tomorrows, but instead of fearing that, let it push you toward living fully today. Imagine waking up every morning and thinking, if this were my last day, would I spend it like this? Suddenly, the trivial feels, well, trivial. Let's talk about virtue, the cornerstone of Stoicism. It's not about being perfect. It's about striving for wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance in everything you do. This isn't some lofty ideal. It's deeply practical. The Stoics believed that if you prioritize these virtues, everything else, success, happiness, peace, would follow naturally. Imagine a world where people didn't chase fame or wealth, but excellence of character. Now imagine you leading that charge in 2025. Finally, there's amor fati, the love of fate. Whatever happens to you, embrace it. Don't just tolerate it, love it. Why? Because every experience, good or bad, is shaping you. The Stoics saw obstacles not as barriers, but as opportunities for growth. As Marcus Aurelius said, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. In 2025, when life throws curveballs, amor fati can transform your perspective. Instead of asking, why me? You'll say, what can I learn? So here's the challenge for 2025. Don't just pass through the year, reinvent yourself. Use these Stoic practices to create a version of yourself that's grounded, unshaken, and fiercely virtuous. I'll leave you with this thought. The world will always be noisy, chaotic, and full of distractions. But you can rise above it. Reinventing your life isn't about external changes. It's about transforming within.